It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return, and this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
First down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll try to run for it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide. And he does it here after picking up the first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one to the sideline and incomplete. And a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Second down. Murray. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Benson. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, 2nd among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape,
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
First down throw for Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. He is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Now inside the 25. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. On 1st down, it's Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That's good for Rams. 1st down.
Kupp in motion. They run over center with Williams. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. Second down and 8. On the handoff, this is Benson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On third down, Murray. That's complete. And it is Beckham.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A give. Here's Benson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 39.
Now give up the middle. It's Benson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second
A
down.
run out of the gun with Benson. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first half. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. They'll try it now with Benson. And he's going to have a Cards first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. On the ground, it's Benson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll look to pick up the pace. On second down, it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll run. It's DeMarcado. Arizona will take its first timeout. The clock will stop as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Second down, it's Stafford. The ball's out. The Cardinals have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Here's 2nd and 9. So apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Atwell. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down. To the air again, Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he's in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
We'll try and hurry to the line here. They'll go again with Benson. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 2 now, Here's second and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he will score again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Working out of the gun, Murray. This is caught. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Atwell sent in motion here. On the play fake, here's Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's now 3rd and 11.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one taken in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Hunt brings it in left side. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. They'll go with Williams. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Stafford to throw it. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Now Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense make their way out to... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, DeMercado. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's an... First down. They'll run here with Benson. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They'll run. Here's Benson. And he's going to have a first. Down inside the 45-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now DeMercado. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's into the end zone. Amari DeMercado. Touchdown, Arizona. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score. Possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That is caught downfield by Cup. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Stafford. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams cut into the lead a little bit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. This one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the fourth. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. So it's a win for the Cardinals. And it is a season
It's week 18 of the...
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it, 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, here's McCaffrey. And a nice effort there to fight forward for a decent gain. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, here's Purdy. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the pressure drives them backwards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend.
His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing from the gun. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They toss to McCaffrey, running left. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the 49ers go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Murray. On the move, headed right. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Through the defense, he's past the 20. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. That one hits for 30. And that's a 49er first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. He breaks the tackle. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. 3rd and long for him here. Finding Pearsall. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 on the play. It's now 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Trying to work quickly now. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Eligible receiver downfield.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play action now, Murray. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. New set of downs for him at the 38. Benson on 1st and 10. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Cardinals with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And the 49ers get there and take him down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They snap it to Murray. Has it in close. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They're out and set. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They stick with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. To the air, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. Now Murray on the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Play action on 1st down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Benson now from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we're halfway. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense working quickly. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Murray. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. 2nd right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Completed here to McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Jukes one defender. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Along the sideline inside the 25. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his target, Mason. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 16. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Dobbs. They're on him again, and he goes down again. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They're working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 5. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, Murray. Able to get it to Benson. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They give up the gut to Benson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. First and 10 now from the 30. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now it's Dobbs. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down, more chances to make up for it.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here's Dobbs now. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. He's on the move. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Looking to throw, Dobbs. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's brought down for a loss. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Motioning left is their running back. 3rd and goal, Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. George Kittle, the touchdown. He's throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cardinals grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. And even if it's something seen a little more these days than in past eras of this great game, still an elite mark he's just reached. 1,500 yards on the season for him with that last catch. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Play action now, Murray. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to the air, Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They snap it to Murray. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the 49ers grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense making its way out. In this oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a double.
It's the opening round of the NFL play.
Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. Penalty marker down, this return to the 30-yard line. But will it stay there? They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlson's kick is good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A give here to Wright. He'll work forward for a couple. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They run again with Wright. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray now. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll try and play with some pace early on. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Kyle hits. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The Niners offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So after 1, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Running left, it's McCaffrey. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Head up. This is right. And this will be a Cardinals first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Back downfield to the tight end, Ryman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On third down, they go with Wright. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He keeps it himself. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process. Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerrero. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And this will be a Cardinals first down as he gets this one up past the 30. Room up the sideline at the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And they'll move this one down inside. Murray trying to rush his guys to the line.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. On third down, Murray. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 21-10 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. 49ers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. On second down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. He's going to keep it himself. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun handoff to Wright. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. On second down, here's Wright. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down. On the give, it's Wright. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, Murray. He runs with it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Motion man set right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Trey Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A toss left side caught by his running back. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing again is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the 49ers are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and running back Jalen Wright headed back to work. And as the season winds to a close, we show you some of the rookies in contention to be recognized as Offensive Rookie of the Year at NFL Honors during Super Bowl week. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains. Third and a yard. They'll run with Wright. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try and hurry to the line here. On 1st and 10, It's Murray. Man open is got it. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. A give here to Wright, and he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. He'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. A good spot here, second and a yard. So Kittle comes in motion. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Third and short. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They motion the slot man left. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll try and get there on the ground. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Third and long. Here's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Purdy. That's taken in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. They'll throw again with Purdy. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On first down, a run for Wright. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They run again with Wright. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They convert on 33 with a gain of 7 yards. On the ground, this is Wright. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. A carry here for Wright. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on in these playoffs.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL.
Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
To throw is Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this one's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And here's Jones again on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, Dortch. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the automatic circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jalen Wright from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Mack Wilson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Zayvon Collins in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Dortch on the return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On play action, McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Murray. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Jones will come now in motion right. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. McCarthy able to shake him off. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. And his kick here is good. So a long drive inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Fights through and now a crease. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he'll just get rid of it.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings use the short field to get in for 6. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, the return is Powell. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Wright. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flushed out right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Still fighting for more. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 5. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson, 39 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. Fights loose. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2nd down and 3. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. On the move to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In motion right is Addison. 2nd and 5. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Able to push his way through. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. He's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go right back to right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
It's the NFC Championship game.
A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. First and 10, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the pistol, Hurts. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Has this at the 6. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. On target to his man Higgins. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Murray here on 1st down. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. From the red zone now. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Back to the air, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sean Murphy Bunting ranging over for that stop. From the 33 on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. No slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Able to find Dotson here. And he's tackled after gate. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cardinals and their quarterback ready to take over once again. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Cardinals football. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the... Well, a new offense... So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pitts brings it in. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They run it from the gun with Wright. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. 1st and 10, Murray. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the move, headed right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Eagles take possession of the football. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right. Buying time before throwing it up. But not this time. As the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Barkley trying this up the gut. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. So just like all... Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Hurts setting up to throw. Working the sideline. That's Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Cardinals send a running back Jalen Wright getting set to begin another drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's on the move. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Murray. Wilson on the slant. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Right. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Right again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. That's halftime. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. This return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Arizona has the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes its offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They run again with Wright. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. He's This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to take over after the interception. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Searches from the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Hurts now from the gun. That pass caught by Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Everybody rushing back to the line. From the 38. On target to his man Higgins. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Murray here on first down. Able to find Wright. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Finds his target, Ryman. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. And the Birds put their dime package out there. Third down coming up. Wright running out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. On first and 10, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals can tie it up after hitting Paydirt in the third. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie this game at 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner. So some added importance on this series. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Escapes the pocket. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Hurts looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the set. That's caught at the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just a quarter left before one of these. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Dotson now in motion right. He's within striking distance. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Murray on the play fake. Wright reels it in. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Kyler looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Murray setting up to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's a give inside to Wright. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Running behind center with Wright. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Need to be working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Cardinals first down.
1st and 10. Murray has the connection to Wright. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's a give for Wright. And he'll have it down to almost the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
He's the pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with Wright. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals down by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Wright Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Running it with right. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Here's Wright on the carry. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. A give to Wright. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. Now a big play for the Cardinals as they go for 2. Setting up to pass. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. They didn't come here today to play for no overtime, Brock. They didn't come here today to come away with a tie. They came here for the W, baby, and that 2-point conversion has them now moments away from that.
So many factors go into a big decision like that, Kate. You got to separate the emotion of it. You got to look at where your team is, and ultimately, who do you trust the most? In these huge decisions, time and again, it's all about trusting.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off by Garrett Williams. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And congratulations to them, conference champions.
welcomes you to the following presentation.
The football world has descended upon New Orleans, and Super Bowl 59 is underway. Ty Johnson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who's still the pride of Wyoming University and Fireball, California. One of the league's best and biggest arms, Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, and just about every can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 3 now. Slot receiver headed left. 2nd and 3. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. Broke through. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw, Murray. Able to hit Ryman, complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They snap it to Murray. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Play action now, Murray. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. This is right. Runs it in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Johnson with a return here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. Scoreboard showing 7. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flush down out. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Shakir with the grab. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So on 4th down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. Begins his return at the 16. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They run in from the gun with Wright. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals need only 1 to take the lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Johnson now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Now the shotgun give to Cook, and he works his way for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Allen setting up to throw. He'll get this to Samuel. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Allen looking to throw. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. And it's the Bills looking at 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Allen gonna throw again. Connects with Cook. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Throwing here, Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cardinals returning their offense and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Headed out right. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. This is reeled in by Wilson. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now right. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3. Right. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Right again. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They won't gain anything on the run as time runs out in the 1st half. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Dortch now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Wright running out of the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Trying to work quickly now. 2nd and 6 now. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Here's a give inside to Wright. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Cook, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Allen on the play action. This will be caught by Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Allen. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Complete. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Now run by Cook. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Cardinals grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They run again with Wright. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now a run with Wright. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up now. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Running behind center with Wright. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, Murray. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Murray here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. So we're winding down to the end of the halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Wright on the carry. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen right with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the... Johnson with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Complete to Shakir. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. All set up now for 1st and 10. Shakir sent in motion left. 1st down throw for Allen. He's on the move. He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Pass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Running it with Wright. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Forced out to his right. He's on the move. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. They run it from the gun with Wright. And he takes this down to around the 39 before he stopped. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Wright. And they bring him down around the 34. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cardinals in range for a game-winning score. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Wright. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Wright. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Right again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Buffalo calls it 2nd timeout of the half. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Wright running out of the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. It's second. Right. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He finds Kincaid. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the Arizona Cardinals have outlasted the rest of the league. Arizona is your Super Bowl champion.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell awarding a hard-earned Lombardi trophy to the Arizona Cardinals, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.